Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sophie.
I'm Gaynor.
And today we are going to do every style of hot dog we can find across the US.
Do you like hot dogs?
Love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs as well.
So nice. Do you have them with, what do you have on top of it?
I like ketchup, mustard and onions.
Do you like the onions? Yeah. I don't really like the onions on it because they're a bit slimy for me.
Yeah.
And I've never had it with mustard, just stuff like the ketchup.
No, it's nice. Mustard and ketchup together is really nice.
I need to try it. I need to go to America, to be fair, and have a proper
big hot dog.
Big one,
and I'll tell you what's good as well, we have chilli on top. Chilli dogs. They are so good.
Don't. I feel like, because over here, do we have them the same, is it the same as hot dogs in the US?
I don't know, because it says here that we're going to find all the different ones. Now, I only really know chilli dogs.
Yeah.
And then they have cheese on them as well. So I'm interested to see what other states do.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a look. So every style of hot dog we can find across the US.
Hot dogs are as American as apple pie. But unlike apple pie, hot dogs in the US can range from being as plain as a steaming wiener on a bun to one that features all the glories of bacon, beans, onions, salsa, and cheese. Today on Weird History Food, we're covering the most distinctive dogs in the United States. But before we chop onions and squirt the mustard, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. Then leave a comment and tell us what other popular food styles you would like to know more about. Okay, grab some mustard and onion and settle in for this mouth-watering tour of Dogtown, USA. New Yorkers love their dirty water dogs and look for the signature soubrette blue and yellow awnings throughout the city. Like many dogs, these are known for their all-beef meat and natural casings. What makes the New York wieners unique, though, is that they're boiled in vats of spiced water. The casual onlooker, the vats may appear to be swimming with dirt and stank, hence the name. In reality, the water is seasoned with spices and aromatics like red pepper, onion, nutmeg, cumin, and vinegar. While some connoisseurs declare ketchup verboten on a dog, these vendors sometimes add it and/or tomato sauce to the simmering wiener bath. Vendors serve the franks on doughy buns, which soak up the flavor. Toppings include ketchup, mustard, sauerkraut, and tomato onion dressing found only in New York City. Coney dogs hail from New York's Coney Island. You probably didn't used to tell you that. But immigrants coming through Ellis Island who encountered Coney Island hot dogs put their own unique spin on the recipe as they settled throughout the country. Take, for example, William Bill and Konstantin Gust Keros, who migrated to America from Greece and enjoyed Nathan Handwerker's famous franks on Coney Island before making their way to Detroit. The duo opened American Coney Island in Detroit in 1919, paying homage to the food that inspired their restaurant and technically claiming rights to the first Coney dog. To give their product a distinctive flavor, the brothers topped the dogs with Greek meat sauce, a beanless chili that became a standard garnish. Bill and Gust started their business together, but a few...
That didn't look very good.
No, what was it they had on it? Was it...
It's a Greek meat sauce.
Ah. It looked a bit like a curry sauce.
The brothers topped the dogs with Greek meat sauce.
Yeah, it looks
like
a baby's nappy.
Yeah.
I'm sure it tastes nice, but it doesn't look too appetizing.
Let's hope it does.
Do you prefer hot dogs that have been boiled or the ones that are grilled? Because you've seen the ones where they have rotating rolls.
Oh, a bit like in the cinema.
Yeah.
Is it like that where it's on a rotating little thing? I've only ever had hot dogs that are boiled.
Right. Yeah.
I think I've only ever had them at home. I've never been out.
Yeah, when they were saying before about the water with all the vinegar and all the stuff like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was brine. I thought when I've seen it, I thought it was brine that they put it in.
I thought that was the only way they did it.
Yeah, but very interesting.
What do you prefer?
I prefer them when they've got a little bit of a griddle mark on them.
Does it give them a bit more are they less sort of
mushy?
Yeah.
So the outside skin goes a bit tougher, but
a bit
the
more
inside,
crispy.
yeah.
I probably prefer that, to be honest, because sometimes they can be a bit watery inside.
A beanless chili that became a standard garnish. Bill and Gust started their business together, but a feud split the restaurant in two. Stories differ on how and when the feud began, but the disagreement ended up creating a fiery Frankfurter competition. Side-by-side restaurants exist in Detroit to this day.
Wow.
The hot Texas wiener doesn't hail from the Lone Star State, but rather from Paterson, New Jersey, E before I being the preferred wiener spelling in these parts. It's been around since 1924, when someone known only as an old Greek gentleman opened a hot dog counter in downtown Paterson, apparently to test versions of his spaghetti sauce as a hot dog topping. He eventually found the ideal combination of ingredients, cementing the recipe's local stature. But no one recalls who the gent was or why he chose to name his specialty after another state. Maybe in the Paterson of 1924, Texas sounded spicy and exotic, almost like a whole other country. The dish consists of an all-beef frank, blanched briefly in hot oil before finishing in another vat. Cooks then lay the wiener on a bun and top it, in strict order, with spicy mustard, chopped onions, ground beef chili sauce, tomatoes, more onions, and a secret spice blend.
Again, they don't look very appetizing.
No.
But I bet they're really nice.
Yeah.
I love how there's all like, they call them like wieners, like Texas wieners.
Yeah.
So it's like, over here, I just don't think that would like catch on, would it?
No, it'd have to be a hot dog.
In a city of divisions, North Side, South Side, Cubs versus Sox, craft beer versus old style, there is a broad agreement on one thing. Chicago-style hot dogs feature a Vienna beef wiener on a poppy seed bun. Vendors follow a strict layering order when it comes to toppings, dressing the dogs with mustard, followed by a neon green relish, chopped raw onion, sport peppers, sliced tomatoes, a pickle spear, and celery salt. Chicagoans never put ketchup on their dogs.
To me, that's more
Do
like,
not ask.
that's more like a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's more sandwich filling than like a hot dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't
stuff.
have like fresh tomato
No.
on mine.
You will be
Strange.
mocked.
Nobody, I mean nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog.
So for lunch in the Windy City, you and your chum can celebrate friendship and camaraderie over a couple of ketchup-free dogs. But at dinner time, the ceasefire ends. Will it be deep dish or tavern-style pizza? No one knows the origin of the term half in Washington, D.C.'s famed half-smoked hot dogs. Some claim it stems from the sausage's half-beef, half-pork composition. Others believe it's because cooks traditionally slit the wieners down the middle before grilling. So half and half not. Divisions over the origin of the DC dog's name aside, locals and experts agree it's more than just a regular chili dog. DC Franks are spicier and smokier, more flavorful than a run-of-the-mill dog. They also find their way into a splendid breakfast sandwich, the half-smoke egg and cheese, served by Weenie
eat that.
Beanie since 1954. The half-smoke has become a staple at Ben's Chili Bowl, which propelled the dish to international acclaim. Celebrity diners like Dave Chappelle and the late Anthony Bourdain loved the distinctly DC dish, accelerating its popularity. Clevelanders take pride in their Polish boy hot dogs, considering them a hometown delicacy. Kielbasa, coleslaw, fries, and barbecue sauce on a tasty bun. From there, restaurants around CLE add their flourishes, making the
Is that tuna?
Polish boy a truly
What?
unique experience. Looking to try the original?
I might be making that up. But I swear.
Around CLE.
No, it can't be.
No, I don't think it would be tuna.
Do you know what I mean though? It does
Yeah,
look like a
it-
tuna mayo.
Yeah, it does.
Add their flourishes, making the Polish boy a truly unique experience. Looking to try the original? Visit Banter's Polish Boys, where they serve house-made barbecue sauce on a traditional Ohio kielbasa. Setti's Polish Boys have been featured by Food Network stars and appeared on the list of Michael Simon's.
Oh, I was trying to look at the
But they did
the menu.
Setti's Polish Boys have been featured by Food Network stars
onions, mustard, chili, barbecue sauce. No, I don't see any
No.
tuna.
Thank God.
and appeared on the list of Michael
Yeah.
Simon's best things I ever ate. And if it's still Polish doesn't satisfy, some restaurants serve their boys with a side of chicken wings, beef brisket, or chopped pork. Now, if only they could fit all that on a dog. The hot dogs served at home barbecues and on camping trips in Maine are crimson, like alarmingly so. Known as red snappers, the beef and pork franks are dyed red before going into a natural casing that delivers a signature snap when bitten.
Oh, well.
So yeah, just to clarify, they are supposed to look like that. Instead of nestling into a typical side split bun, red snappers are served in top-loaded buns, like New England lobster rolls. The flat bottom design allows red snapper to stand up more easily, and the buns are great for buttering and toasting. Traditionally, snappers are best served with potato salad, French fries, or New England's Humpty Dumpty chips. Cincinnati's signature hot dog stands out due to its topping of distinctive skyline chili. Immigrant Nicholas Labrinidis brought the recipe to the U.S. from his hometown of Castoria, Greece. Named after Labrinidis' Skyline restaurant, the chili's ingredients include Worcestershire sauce, cumin, paprika, vinegar, cloves, and a secret ingredient that lends a sweet tang. The Labrinidis family keeps mum, but many speculate the ingredient is cinnamon, allspice, or nutmeg. Come on, Labrinidis family, we know we're close. Some Cincinnati dog lovers used to think the recipe included cocoa powder, but Skyline shot down that theory by declaring that people allergic to chocolate needn't worry about having a reaction. Not everyone in Cincinnati embraces their city's version of the dish, and some question whether the topping is even chili at all. Hopefully, these naysayers find solace in the Skyline dog's other garnishes, mounds of shredded cheese and diced onions. Southern Arizona is known for its Sonoran hot dogs, a riotous hybrid of Mexican and American flavors that the locals love, comprising bacon-wrapped sausage nestled inside a bolillo-style bun. The dogs are griddled on a flat top, allowing the fat to crisp and seal the bacon to the link, then smothered with pinto beans, tomatoes, green salsa, grilled and raw onions, mushrooms, guacamole, and shredded cheese.
Jeez.
The dish was popularized by ravenous college students. Yeah, it sounds like a hangover tonic.
Yeah.
It became so sought after that in one 2015 survey, more than 200 vendors had the dog on their menu in Tucson alone.
That looks really nice, to be fair.
This iconic sausage is said to have originated in the early 1930s, when Tony Paco, the Hungarian-American owner of a sandwich and ice cream shop in Toledo, Ohio, took a thick Hungarian sausage called a kolbász and sliced it in half lengthwise. The result was similar in size to a standard wiener. Paco served the dog on a sausage roll topped with his spicy chili sauce and put it on the menu for a nickel. The creation was a hit and helped Tony and his wife Rose open the original Tony Paco's restaurant in 1935. The Paco profile grew more prominent over the years. In 1972, actor Burt Reynolds stopped for dinner and famously autographed a hot dog bun, starting a tradition that blossomed into Tony Paco's wall of autographed hot dog buns, signatures from Jimmy Carter to George Carlin. The show MASH also helped Paco's popularity with Corporal Klinger, played by native Toledoan Jamie Farr, who would mention Tony Paco's in seemingly every episode. Today, at any of several Toledo area locations, you can get a Paco's original topped with mustard, onions, and famous sauce for $4, shredded cheese extra. Rhode Islanders are proud of their hot wiener, and honestly, who in their right mind wouldn't say the same thing? They consider it as much a culinary staple as cheesesteaks are to Philly. Weenie joint owners across the state agree that the dish originated at the original New York System eatery at 424 Smith Street in Providence. While many other hot dogs contain a mixture of processed ingredients, hot wieners contain only beef, pork, veal, spices, and a single preservative. Homestead Baking Company of East Providence almost single-handedly supplies buns to all Rhode Island. No matter where Link lovers go in the Ocean State, ordering a hot wiener all the way always includes a steamed bun, signature frank, mustard, meat sauce, celery salt, and onions. While Alaska's reindeer dogs are trendy, they're not solely composed of the meat of a particular hooved mammal that may or may not pull Santa's sleigh, although we can't totally rule it out. Along with meat from the caribou, the North American term for wild reindeer, these franks also contain pork and beef. Local eateries serve them with Coca-Cola deglazed onions, cream cheese, and mustard. Sometimes patrons add ketchup and relish. Although native to Alaska, the reindeer links are so beloved that versions can be found in other cities, including Denver and Portland.
Is it cold all year round in Alaska? Like, is it always cold?
I think it is always cold.
Yeah, just was wondering, because they all look like they're proper, like, wrapped up, and I
don't...
never seen, like, anyone, like, you know, in more, like, summery stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't think it gets warm there.
Despite its name, the Texas Tommy was invented in Pottstown, Pennsylvania in the 1940s. Apparently another Lone Star wannabe. The dog is grilled over medium heat and contains a slice of bacon, pepper jack cheese, and peppers inside a toasted or warmed bun. Additional acceptable condiments include ketchup and mustard, and adventure seekers can even get a hitched version,
mac and cheese?
which features macaroni poured on top. Because the best dogs do sound like a dare. The Italian hot dog, served on thick pieces of pizza dough bread instead of a traditional bun, has its roots in Newark, New Jersey. Italian hot dogs are all beef, made with a natural casing and served with cooked peppers, onions, and fried potatoes. Cooks cut the pizza bread into quarters, making the dish more like a sandwich than a regular hot dog. Then they stuff the bread with 1 or 2 sausages along with veggies. Although traditionally used sparingly, mustard, red sauce, or even ketchup qualify as condiments. Foodies can find the Italian dog all over Newark. But according to a local who has eaten the dish for more than 60 years, there are only 3 spots where a connoisseur can find authentic versions: Dickie D's, Jimmy Buff's, and Tommy's Italian Sausage and Hot Dogs. It's possible to find delicious meat in tube form, as Anthony Bourdain used to describe it, all over the Hawaiian Islands. One example, the distinctive puka dog, typically includes a skinless Polish sausage or vegetarian leg covered in a secret lemon garlic sauce. Instead of a traditional bun, puka dogs are inserted into a bun-sized bread loaf with a hole in one end. Cooks use special pronged toasters to crisp up the inside of the bread so that the outside remains fluffy and fresh. If hot dog lovers want toppings beyond the lemon garlic sauce, they can sample the signature Hawaiian mustard or fruity and/or spicy relishes. Bourdain himself visited the puka dog location in the Waikiki International Marketplace in the No Reservations Hawaii episode. New Jersey claims more than a half-dozen original hot dogs, but the Ripper is one of the most unusual. Royal and Anna Rutt invented the dog for the roadside venue Rutt's Hut shortly after it opened in 1928. The hot dogs fry in hot oil until their natural casings burst. The boiling oil further cooks the frank inside, creating unique crispness that permeates the entire sausage. We're generally a fan of any food you can just deep fry until it explodes. Street dogs are among the most popular vendor foods in Los Angeles. Patrons love visiting the carts to grab a bacon-wrapped frank after a night of clubbing, although cops and health officials aren't nearly as enamored of the food carts.
Would you ever, eat from, not like I don't want to say like a normal hot dog stand, you know, like the ones in New York that we saw before, and they're like a proper cart, but just like a little thing like that. Where was
love
it?
Visiting the carts
like
to grab
that.
a bacon-wrapped frank after a night of
would you
clubbing, although cops and health officials
like that? Would you eat something like that? Yeah.
I think because when we went to Thailand, they have a lot of street food, and it's really and the thing is, because it's so fast, it's always really fresh.
Get you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've just never been anywhere that probably does like good ones. I just think of like Market Street in Manchester, and you just see like people with carts like that with just like literally just corn.
Yeah.
You can get like a cup, like a polystyrene cup of like
corn with all different flavourings
fresh corn.
on.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Have you had it before?
Yeah.
No, I say every time I see it, me and my friends are literally like, oh my goodness, who would eat that?
Try it.
Just,
It's so nice. Do you like sweet corn?
It's alright, I can eat it.
Yeah, but they put different flavours in it, so you can have like salt and vinegar sweet corn, you can have chilli sweet corn.
Because I've always thought, why would anyone just get like a pot of sweet corn? I don't know, it just seems really random.
Yeah, no, it's really nice.
But a hot dog, I'd definitely give a hot dog a try.
is enamored of the food carts.
You know, it's too bad there's screwballs like that loose on the streets.
Nicknamed danger dogs or dirty dogs, these links are sometimes sold by unlicensed vendors who leave the uncooked bacon out for hours in the SoCal sun. Bacon that is then wrapped around wieners and griddled. The dogs are served with toppings like caramelized onions. Despite the risk of food poisoning, danger dogs remain an LA staple. In addition to caramelized onions, patrons can add grilled bell peppers and jalapenos to their bacon-spiraled street meat. Call the origin of the corn dog a meat-in-a-tube form mystery. Dipped in cornmeal batter and deep-fried, the hot dog on a stick is a staple of state fairs and carnivals nationwide. It's been around for less than 100 years, but the greasy, convenient wiener with a handle tastes so good that everyone wants credit for it. Did it originate at the Texas State Fair in the late 1930s or early 1940s? At the Pronto Pup Fountain Shop in Portland, Oregon in 1941? The Cozy Dog Drive-In in Springfield, Missouri in 1946? The list of corn dog claimants is long, but one undisputed fact is that a single bite of this corn-robed fella, dripping with ketchup and or mustard, will take you back to your first state fair. Hopefully you aren't afraid of carnies or clowns. The state of New York is home to a 3-restaurant Hudson Valley chain, Hot Dog Charlie's, which serves 3-inch mini hot dogs. The chain also creates its own miniature buns, making the large windowed diners a local novelty. The trademark topping is chili, but you can also get onion.
I would prefer to have like 3 little ones like that than one great big one.
I would. I was thinking that.
I like stuff that's smaller, but it's not as messy.
Don't it almost like taste better as well? I don't know why. There's something about it.
Yeah.
Like I had at the weekend some sliders for the first time. It's this like restaurant and there's like sliders on the menu and I thought, oh, like I'll get them because I've never tried them before. Yeah. And like they were just like little mini burgers, but they tasted so much nicer than if you just got like a big normal burger.
Yeah, that's what I find when I have a burger. I always cut it in half.
Yeah.
And then I eat one half of it. And by the time I've eaten that one half, I'm
like,
too full to have the other half. So I'm like, I'd rather have just like tiny little ones.
Yeah, it just seems like you can probably like eat more of them as well.
Yeah, that's why I like tapas. Some small things.
I love tapas.
Relish ketchup, mustard, or sauerkraut. The chain also serves hamburgers, clam rolls, fried fish, and French fries covered in melted cheese and topped with bacon, all of which are in non-miniature form. Carolina dogs feature a sausage unique to the region. While they don't taste much different from standard hot dogs, their distinctive color sets them apart. Produced by Brightleaf, a North Carolina-based food brand, the pork and beef wieners are electric pink due to a secret blend of seasonings. The most popular way to serve a dog in the Carolinas is with a load of creamy coleslaw. The slaw sits atop a spicy beef chili, helping balance the heat as it adds flavor. Carolinians usually finish their dogs with a drizzle of mustard. Hot dog enthusiasts don't have to travel to the Carolinas for the experience, however. Pink dogs from Brightleaf can be ordered for delivery nationwide. Dinglewood Pharmacy in Columbus, Georgia, turns its quirky scrambled dog concoction into a local favorite. Since 1918, the diner has served chopped wieners, chili, pickles, oyster crackers, and cheese scrambled together on a hot dog bun in a dish. Popular toppings include white onions, yellow mustard, jalapenos, and sour cream. The pup isn't just popular among Columbus natives. It also had the top spot on a Major League Baseball list of best hot dogs by region. It was a favorite of President Jimmy Carter, and it's been served at weddings and formal events in Saudi Arabia and Florence, Italy. See, hot dogs are perfect for any occasion. They're the no jacket required of food. The city credits former Seattle native and bagel vendor Hadley Long for popularizing this distinctive version of a hot dog, one with a slather of cream cheese. Customers began requesting he serve Franks along with his specialty, bagel sticks, which were bagels or bialys shaped roughly like hot dog buns, with a spread of cream cheese, so he eventually obliged. He started serving bagel dogs topped with cream cheese, grilled onions, and jalapenos outside bars and clubs in the evenings. They became a hit, and patrons swarmed the stand for what had become one of the city's top 10 things to do. Soon after, carts across Seattle began selling the local specialty, many substituting standard buns for the bagel sticks. Fish cakes on hot dogs have a long history in Philadelphia, though these days it's a bit of a throwback. John Dans, owner of the city's most popular fish dog combo spot, reports that mainly old-timers and some adventurous younger folk order the dish. The tradition of topping dogs with fish cakes, a cod potato blend, began in 1895 and evolved over the years as local eateries added their spin. The most typical additional topping is pepper hat.
What do you think of that?
Fish and... I guess it's like surf and turf.
I don't think it'd be as bad as I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I do like fish cakes.
Yeah.
And I like hot dogs. And it's not very fishy. It's not like having it like wrapped in like salmon or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if it'd be my favourite though.
No, I don't think I'd be
rushing out to get
I don't
it.
actually like fish cakes, so.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I won't be.
Hash, made from cabbage, chopped red bell peppers, and apple cider vinegar. Onions and brown mustard also usually make an appearance. Hot dog lovers can get an authentic Reuben dog, a spin-off from a classic Reuben sandwich, only in Kansas City. Originally created for Kauffman Stadium, home of the Kansas City Royals in Missouri, Reuben dogs can also be found in the city of the same name across the state line in Kansas. As its name suggests, a Reuben dog boasts corned beef, sauerkraut, melted cheese, caraway seeds, and a load of Thousand Island dressing. So what do you think? Which of these dogs is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.
Which would be your favourite?
I think I like just normal hot dogs with onions, ketchup, and
Yeah,
mustard.
maybe like a New York one, just
Yeah.
like a very like.
Yeah, I've had the chili dogs before, and they are nice.
Yeah, because you love chilli, don't you?
Yeah, I do like chili, but I just think I like chili with rice rather than on a hot dog.
Yeah, no, it's like a margherita pizza. Sometimes you just can't beat
Just cheese.
just basic.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the best.
No, I agree. But one thing I did learn from there, which I didn't realise, that most of these hot dog people are Greek. I always thought that it was Italian or but
Even American, I would have said for some reason. Like, you know, where do hot dogs come from?
yeah, it's a very
I would
American
have thought on that.
food.
Yeah,
But it seems it originated mainly from the Greek community, which
I
I find
wouldn't
fascinating. Yeah.
never thought,
Yeah.
to be honest. But
Yeah, I guess a lot of them went over there, many years ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
and brought the food with them.
Yeah.
So thank you. Right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.